Ah, parfois. C'est comment qu'on l'appelle? Sire. Brakk. Nahdar. Comme ça, look. Je pense que... J'ai le toit? Moi, j'ai le toit. Mais c'est pour un humain? C'est un humain, c'est Brakk Nahdar? Un lézard. Plus de persuasion. Non. Battering. Jesse. Je pense qu'on va y aller pour un... On va y aller pour un humain. Ils ont ça de même. Ce Brakk Nahdar, ça va être un humain. Un humain. Base. Ah, 10. Ouais, c'est ça. Un star. Ah, je peux looker ça, c'est quoi? Cooper? Oh non, je sais pas. Star 12. Oups. Ouais, pour 12. On dirait comme... Ouais. On y met...
Glory is mine!
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Ouais, ça. Ça, c'est Sir Brakk Nahdar. En force. Enlever les more volumetric warfare. Regardez persuasion. Oups, j'ai pas mis. On va bonne chose. Polymorph. Ok. Bonne chose. Kill. Prends. Ok. Commence à l'avoir. Talent maintenant. Opportuniste. Parfait. Tag. Ça, on a dit qu'on va dire c'est un noble. Les aventures de Sir Brakk Nahdar. Partie 1.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Ok. On a une fille, on sait pas trop c'est qui. On voulait tuer Godwoken. Je sais pas trop c'est qui. Vous avez son. Aujourd'hui, je crois. Sir Brakk Nahdar.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dessus?
Oh, I don't even remember them strapping me down.
Oh, un peu. Oh, j'ai trouvé un livre. Dans la lumière. Empty potion bottle, on va ramasser ça. Je vais lancer plein de stock pour la fille à faire les pistes. Ok. Ah, je suis dans ça. Regardez. Le bon n'a pas. La fille tête.
Ah, you're up there. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Ben oui, pas très gentil.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Magister Williams. Faut que j'aille m'enregistrer.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Avec enlever ma source, mes pouvoirs. Je vais partir. Puis sur elle, pour voir. Ok.
Oh my, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Ok. Donc là, il faut que je trouve un William.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Il y a un meurtre. Hey. On fait ça. On sait pas à quoi ça sert, mais écoute.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Non, c'est tout. Oh.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
On se sent un peu malade, non.
There's been a murder.
On
A
demande qu'est-ce qui s'est
sorcerer was
passé.
killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Oh my, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
On aide. Always does? Ask if this.
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
Magister Waters. William, approche-toi. Oh, les sacs ici. Let's go dans des sacs. Oh, la corde. Vraiment de la corde.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
May I join you?
She shakes her head.
Ouais, mais de quel bord qu'elle shake? Oui, genre ou non?
Game for one, I'm afraid.
Ah.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Victor.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take...
Go take your
A
business
scruffy
somewhere
man
else.
lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Bon, il dit que c'est lui. Lui qui a fait le meurtre.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
On est-il un bitch noble? Un bitch noble ou... What a bitch noble.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Why does the Magister think he did the murder?
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
Ringmaster?
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
On veut rencontrer Alexander ou on sent un calvaire?
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away.
Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
Oh shit.
What are you conspiring about over there? You? What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
On your name, it's Jill.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
I'll find out. I always do. Now away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Why won't you sing? A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Bedroll.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends with lizards and elves and dwarves and stuff. But I think they're okay.
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
Sorry, girl. Je pense pas que tu le revois.
She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
What?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right.
Après, voilà, on va rendre compte.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Oh, that
you take
bitch.
care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
That was weird.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
You weird. So.
What purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it... Oh. Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
The elf cautiously watches as you leave, before returning to his book, leafing quickly through the pages.
Be back. I'll be right back.
To the part where I reassure you and you shut up. You think me mad? Mad? Insufferable? Surely. What are you trying to hear anyway? I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Next I glad. Doing you're fine.
Of course I do. Seems Voidwoe can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. We're gonna help you. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Pretty gentil.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
C'est la fille du début, ça?
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
La fille de...
There are others whose lives must end.
What? La cochine!
God, the woman's mad! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What's happened?
Ça n'a pas été long que... On a bouffe. On a bouffe. Hey. Rien. Oh, c'est comme ça. Oh. Ah, ils ont explosé. Ça me servait à quoi, c'est bon? Ok, lui tout est explosé. Une clé? Non, réveillé.
Oh! What happened? Must have been the turnips.
Le slap où je lance de l'eau.
Water? Wine, for goodness sake. Oh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Travaille pas.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive, but only just.
Je pense qu'ils sont tous... Ouais, ils sont tous sonnés. Il y en a aucun qui va me répondre. Rien ici. Inventaire c'est ça. Et puis là je pourrais... Je vais un épée, je vais mettre genre... Non. Oui. Je l'ai coupé dans l'autre main. Ouais. Key to stern room. Bien. Et là j'ai la clé de stern rooms. Est-ce que j'ai passé stern room? Wooden block. À quoi ça sert? Ouais, là j'ai pris ça, je les ai.
The Magister lies on the floor.
Je te laisse à terre, toi. I don't care about you, you bitch.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Je passe par là. Think of guard. Chien. Un chien veut mourir, je pense. Ah, non.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick! Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Vas-y, je vais me faire tuer, je m'en vais là. Vas-tu? Ouais, je vais là.
Thank the gods! But a fight!
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some
Enlève-moi
crazy
mon
banshee
collier.
comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Sorcerer mutiny!
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blade.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Est-ce qu'on essaie de les convaincre? Oui. On est bon pour le jeu. Ok. Soit par la force. If they want to see their family again, they'll stay down. Et genre, intimidation. Ça a marché. On va être intimidants, nous autres.
Rix looks to his companion, who then looks to you. They drop their hands to their sides.
Go then. Get out of here.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
Bishop Alexander, if Lucian were alive, what would he think of his son's divine order?
Cup of water. Oh. Yeah, off. Ooh, lockpick, yeah. Ici. Oh. Pas de toute façon. Les gants, on va équiper les gants. Et que j'ai eu de. Puis et un. Rien à ce sac là, il reste un monsieur là. Baby. Bien c'est. Oh, là, c'est quoi? No register. Put down. Puis rien.
Before this thing snaps into splinters.
Chapeau. Je vais pas être baby, je m'en crisse la boîte.
Something's pounding on the hull.
Ça s'en va ici, t'as vu? Wow. On va aller ici. Ah, ok, oh, c'est pas long. Bon, c'est du bien. Parfait. Arc. Big gold. Ouh, un arc. Interesting. Putain, oui, c'est le chien. Peut-être que je pourrais le persuader. Oh ouais, un coffre tout. Full string. Parle au chien. Je parle au chien, j'ai pas pris la fin pour parler aux animaux. Ok, là je peux. Non, voilà, je peux. De toute façon, je peux cacher ça là, genre. Yeah! Back. Ah oui, ça c'est le. Oh, c'est l'elfe, c'était lui l'elfe tantôt. Ah. Un mort vivant, un mort vivant. Déguisé.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
I need to get out of here now!
Lol. Il ne faut pas oublier de saver. Il faut recommencer. Eh boy.
The marking on the door was you press your... It doesn't... The door groaned...
Something's breaking through! I need to get out of here now!
Ça doit être double kill. Reactor. 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 Oh, fireball. Bateau par où faut sortir.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Ouais, dis-lui.
The Magister lies on the floor.
C'est quoi les... Tu regardes des ennemis. Oh fuck! Ok, mais eux ils sont réveillés puis on peut les attaquer.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Qui ça c'est qui? Ouais.
I'm ready.
I thought void broken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Wait a minute. What's gonna dive in the dashing scene?
Let the games begin.
To build. Backstab. Adrenaline, another stab.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
They smell even worse dead than alive.
No, wait, no.
Let's head above decks for some air.
I hear something.
Wait! We need to wait!
There's no time!
C'est assommé. Et je peux rentrer sur le bateau. Je peux rentrer sur le bateau. What? rentrer sur le bateau.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Bon, le bateau a échoué. En fait, le bateau va démolir, puis je suis resté dedans. Ce cher Brakk Nahdar est resté à l'intérieur. Oh non! J'ai battu ce place. Oh, ok les bateaux là. Départ du bateau.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? This must be Fort Joy.
On a tout sauvé les autres, t'es pas tout seul à être survivant, moi y'en a. Vas-y, Brakk Nahdar est pas super intelligent. Oh. Là. Work stick. Oh, des boîtes. Better scrap.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
Shit.
Damn. They
Je
made
pensais
us
que
short.
on va démolir. Total Horn. Total Charge. Mega Stun. Can't do it.
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Noyé puis mangé par un larve. Dans quel ordre? J'étais dans l'eau. C'est fouillé, encore des shells ici. Yes. Oh, il y a des petites shells. Méchant les grosses shells. On va pouvoir faire de quoi avec ça. Repty Weaponry, died by a swamper. Ça, les livres, si j'ai bien compris, ça nous apprend des affaires comme dans la vraie vie. Incroyable, hein? Ok. Le Red Prince ici.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be...
DB?
Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with a graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
He watches you depart without a word, then turns back to face the sea.
Il y a plein de shells. Shell.
A black cat. Hello, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Suis le mieux. Minou, minou, suis le minou.
I never want... Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Ok. On aime Brakk. Je vais là. Monsieur Sir Brakk Nahdar ne sait point nager. Ah, pour ça à l'école. Pêche-bombe. D'accord, pêche-bombe.
Where is he? You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Who's Migo?
Our Father, who presideth... Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Un peu raciste, lui. Les humains sont pareils.
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Are you really gonna make this so hard, Freshy? We'll see about that, Freshie.
Bataille. Ça te faisait court de qu'on clique dans ton boum! En plus, il y a un peu. Reculer. Oh la salaud, lui tout il brûle. Et tout? Ok. Je vais attaquer. Miss. Shit, miss. Est-ce que je fais juste attaquer? On va pour un 7. 7. Shit. Qu'est-ce qu'on dit là? Ok. Ben, je vais mourir. Again. Et... là, j'arrête de brûler. Allez, me couper dans un lit, je pense. Et hop. Non, ça c'est un banc. 11. Allez ici. J'étais dans les lits pour faire. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ramassé? Là j'ai une hache. Ah, il meilleur patron, ça. Pourquoi j'ai plus la... Ah, tout ce qu'on a ramassé sur le bâton, je l'ai perdu. Là, je suis pas parti. Eh ben... La boyère? Oui. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Rien dedans. Yep. Hein? Crafting, on va read ça. Oh! No recipe. Oh, no, oh! Just to read. Et avec ça, je fais jeter ça là, hein? Un journal, là. Ça me donne quoi de lire? Smear ink make the journal feel quoi de lire. Jeter ça dedans aussi. Goodbye. Tac. Je vais mettre ça dans là. Mettre le shield. Ouais. Oh, un autre. Toutes les Oh, no. Shit. Find me.
Mummy's right here. Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her. My little chicken.
Merci, c'était pas obvious.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel.
You truly are.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child.
On est minuit. On va finir la première partie, je pense.
Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you? I seen his help, but none I can give. Mad as a cuckoo, that one, and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers. Killed by a void woman, she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Oops.
Come on then, Lindsay.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, goes the same.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Long Pig?
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Ok, ça c'est raciste. Beside the elf and tell the thug to back off.
The intense-looking man stands beside you against the thugs, shooting you an appraising glance. Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
I will follow you. petit elfe aux cheveux purple, cheveux mauves. Comment il s'appelle? Elodie.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
Est-ce que je suis loin de porch?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Oh! Chose avec la tête. Nice.
Ah, my unlikely friend.
Yep.
Whoever kills the other is the boss.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. Stay in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. I see how you feel then.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes are still covered.
Many people to meet, many stones to turn, and there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made by many smiling gods. Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Yes, please ask. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. But if you find him, maybe you can help him. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
The ledge just going.
You do. Believe me. I know I can trust you. I see it before my eyes. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
A lizard. A lizard, a lizard.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out.
He smacks your hand away, refusing the potion.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get! Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Aye. Only so much a man can stand before he won't stand it.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaved.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Where does the yarrow grow? Where? What?
Oh, Denver. Dans ta queue, dans ta face. Dans ta queue. Nice. Get it away. Down you go. Down you go. Stand up. Dead. C'est sûr, quoi. I got my shield up, man. Atrophy. C'est bien la tabarouette. Miss. Ok, toi. Bon, on va leur parler à la fille qui veut parler à Migo, qui veut savoir ce qui se passe avec Migo. Ça c'est rouge. C'est bien là.
So this is Fort Joy.
Delivery. Surely you'll have one. Please.
Scram, snake face.
This is the good. This is
Need I repeat myself?
That's it.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him? How do you know? Creature? I'm not looking for a creature, but a man. Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was... And you're very...
The ring sits heavily in her hand.
He was my father. Beast? This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
Mais laquelle on va la tuer. Récupérer le ring. On va la tuer. Voilà que Nahdar ne ferait pas ça. C'est qu'à un moment donné, après. Pas de doute.
You, it's just... I've a proposition. Something... Oh, no. Good luck with you.
Take your coin, then.
did they do to him? What did they do to him? Leave me be! Leave... What did they do to him?
Thanks you.
What did they do to him? What did they do to him?
Non. Nahdar ne ferait pas ça. Par contre, le prochain personnage que tu veux faire, attaquer avec plaisir. Donc.
The old dog whimpers sadly, sniffing your hand.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Power. An old ambition. I have a token for you who seeks power. A gift. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. I give my word. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Est-ce que j'ai les crocodiles ou on regarde les crocodiles? On regarde les crocodiles pour une prochaine fois, gang.